Hello, welcome in. It's your girl here, Annaboo, on the ones and twos, threes, and fours. Hope you guys are doing well and having a productive Monday. We're not going to be doing makeup tonight, but I came on here just to clean my brushes because I have no brushes left to use. Hi, darling. How are you? Hi, boo. Welcome in. I have brushes, which is my professional brushes that I use on clients. So I don't use the brushes that I use on clients on myself. So I have my concoction right here in front of me with all the brushes I've been using for the past probably 3 to 2 weeks. So I said, why not just come, see, all of these brushes are dirty. Why not come on in here, which I normally do when I'm cleaning brushes and catching up with you guys. And kind of just reorganizing my makeup station at the same time. So we're doing quite a few things while we, clean brushes. Reorganizing my makeup station. I need to get a new tripod, I really do. Ow, this one. Yeah. How was your day, boo? How was your day? What did you do today? Talk to me, let me know. Let me know how was your day. Pretty good. Okay, cool. Love to hear that. I guess nothing exciting happened today. I'm moving a lot of stuff in order to put them back in their rightful places. Sometimes if I don't see the products, I'm not going to use them. And that kind of pisses me off. Oh, you're having a late dinner. What are you having for dinner? I got this at the Dollar Tree and I don't like it at all. It's not. It's supposed to be a lip tint. Maybe it works on a lighter person's lighter lip, but for my lip it doesn't do anything. So yeah, it was a waste of money, but as a makeup artist you have to try the products and see if they work. So yeah. Okay, nothing too exciting. Okay, cool. I know those ones. I probably might have something not exciting for dinner as well myself. Because at this present point, I'm not in the mood to be cooking anything spectacular. Oh, that's not normal. That's not normal. Steak is not normal. There's people can't even afford steak at this present point, including myself. Hello. Hello, Lee. What's up? Amen, amen, amen. The Holy Ghost power is moving just like a magnet. Moving. And moving here, just like the day of Pentecost. The Holy Ghost power is moving just like the magnet. Moving there, just like the day of Pentecost. The Holy Ghost power is moving just like a magnet. Hello, welcome to my channel. How are you doing? Ah, this poor thing. Hello, how are you? Make sure you guys like the live stream. It would be greatly appreciated if you do. I see 10 people in here. We only have 4 likes. We can definitely do better than that. It doesn't cost you nothing to like this live stream. I'd greatly appreciate it if you do. Ow. If you're new here, I'm just basically reorganizing my makeup station and also cleaning some brushes at the same time. Have a good night. Huh? Who? What are you talking about? Oh, what are you talking about? Because I'm on live. I'm on live again. I'm cleaning brushes, so talk and tell me what you're saying quick before we make my views and them drop down. People outside, or you need a key? Huh? Okay, if anything, just call me because I'm on my other phone. So just call me and let me know. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. One of my friends is coming upstairs. The Holy Ghost power is moving. I wanted to go to the pool tonight, but I don't even know if that's gonna be possible because the pool closed at 10 o'clock and it's now 17 past 8. So I don't even know if that's gonna be possible. But if it is, I probably might go because today has been a very, very long, stressful, tiring day. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Today took everything out of me, honestly. But as my moms always say, the show must go on. So it's very important and very vital that no matter what's going on in your life, you show up and you do what you gotta do. And that's what I'm doing now, doing what I gotta do. And that means work. Because if I don't, then who's gonna take care of me? The Holy Ghost power is moving. So I'm just taking out all of my dirty brushes out of here, putting it in my bucket. As you can see, that is already gross because I have so much brush in it already. My last couple of looks, I've used quite a few brushes. It's very important for you to clean your brushes, guys. Even if you're doing makeup on yourself, at least every week or every other week, give your brushes a deep clean. thank me later. It's very vital and very important for you to do. Only those flowers moving just like that. Yeah, we have 5 people in here, 5 likes. I like that. That's a good ratio of people and likes. Thank you guys so much. Consider to join the Lashmebeat family. Over here we beat and we beat for the gods. Right now we're doing some maintenance, making sure that all of our products are sealed correctly so they don't dry out. Like I just, I did the cow look and I left this open, but it is good because it is cream and we're not going to lose, it's not going to dry out like that, so we're good. We also have the black one here. I don't know where the cover is for it right now, so we're going to just pack that for now. The yellow goes forward, moving just like a magnet. Moving there, moving here, just like the day of Pentecost. The Holy Ghost power is moving. This is my contact solution, so I'm just gonna fill back up. My contacts case with solution. Yeah, very vital because I want my contacts to be good and ready for this Halloween season, because how contacts has begun so expensive, you really have to take care of what you have in this climate that we live in right now. I need wipes, and where did I put my wipes? I don't know. But we can use these cotton wells. I don't like these ones for special effects, yes, because they're just so flimsy. I don't like that about these cotton wipes, so I had to get some sturdy ones. Yeah, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Use some micellar water, which is very expensive to like clean with, but why I'm doing that is so that I can get up all of the junk off of the desk, like all of the makeup and everything else. I'll show you guys. So this is what I'm basically doing. This is my makeup station. This is basically what is going on here. Hi, this is the behind the scene. This is my lovely, you know, if you smoke ganja, you'll know what this is, but I use it for a flower vase, which is pretty cute. I have a lot of things going on here. So this is what I'm trying to organize and clean up and all of that. I can do my makeup in a station that is not clean if I'm doing it myself, but when I'm doing like makeup for people and stuff like that, it's like kitchen. Like I can't cook in a dirty kitchen. It's a Caribbean thing. I can't say that for everybody, but in the Caribbean, most Caribbean household, you can't cook in a dirty kitchen. That's like blasphemy, basically. Your kitchen has to be clean before you start cooking. And if you cook in a dirty kitchen, I'm not eating at your place. I'm sorry. I might just say I'm full. I can't eat. I'm just being a little bit sarcastic, but yeah. It's the real truth. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, my love. It's like before I go to any bookings or anything like that, if I have the time, I will clean off all of my products. It's like how you see me cleaning off my products right now. I'll clean them off, make sure that they are well wiped down and sanitized. Because cleanliness is next to godliness, and as a makeup artist, you always want to present your products and yourself in the most hygienic way possible. You have to make sure that you brush your teeth, make sure that your your breath is smelling good before you go and talk up to people, especially being in their faces for like an hour and a half. Trust me, I have worked with people whose breath smells like harsh shit, totally. And they had to sit in front of my face because we're practicing to do makeup or practicing to do something. And I was like, if I was a client, like, this would have been so awful. So I always have breath mint. I've always have chewing gum. We call it chewing gum in the Caribbean, but you guys probably call it gum. But yeah, I always have chewing gum because you never want to have stink breath. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Make sure you like the stream and consider to subscribe to the channel. As I said, I'm just here cleaning up my makeup station. I don't know, I'm in a very cleanup mode. Yeah, that's the kind of mood that I'm in right now. Just trying to get everything dust down, wiped down. See? Look at how this foundation looks. And it's just because of loose powder flying everywhere. This is from House Labs foundation. It's not my color, but I love using it. I love mixing it with other foundations. Okay, so my powders are already wiped down. Final thing, alcohol at 90%. You wanna spray this on all the surface that you're working on because it also helps to kill germs. You leave it there for like 30 seconds and then you wipe it off. So you can't say I've never give you no kind of gem at all. And also an industry trick I will show you guys. So for instance, if you have a pressed powder like this, and this is used for your clients, before you put it on your clients, take the alcohol and you spray it about 2 times, leave it for like 30 seconds, let the alcohol evaporate, and also it's gonna be clean and more cleanly for your clients, okay? You do that with all your products, all your powder products, your eyeshadows, your blush. Yeah, you can basically do that. And if you're at home and you're very germophobic, is that a word? Is that a thing? Yeah. If you like to be cleanly and you want to take the extra step, definitely spray your stuff with alcohol first before you use them. Wait 30 seconds, and then you can go in and do what you want to do. Capiche? Alright. Now that we have the desk basically wiped down and clean enough, we can start on the brushes finally. Because these are going to be the most tiring part of this whole stuff. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to leave you guys for just a couple seconds. No. More better picture. We want a better picture. Okay, perfect. That one. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna grab something and I'll be right back after these short messages from my sponsor. I wanna swing from the chandelier. Wanna swing from the chandelier. The chandelier. Okay, guys, I am back again. I'm gonna have to move you guys a little bit closer to me because the phone, she wants to charge. So you guys are gonna be a little bit more in my face. I'm gonna be using quite a few of these. Now this could be easier had I took you guys to like the kitchen or the bathroom and use running water. But I'm not gonna do that. So in my concoction that I have here, right here, it is warm water, Dove, not Dove, it's not Dove, that very popular squeezy or this liquid or whatever you call it. It's a blue and it has a duck on it. You guys should know what I'm talking about. Yes, alcohol is very good to use. I like to use the either 70% or 90%. If I can get the 90% one, I will definitely use the 90% one. Moreover, it's a little bit harsh on your skin, but for products like brushes and stuff like that, it's really, really good. So we're gonna push this a little bit back. rest this on the table. And we're gonna basically put some muscle into these brushes. I'm also using the makeup wipes because the makeup wipes also has stuff to help me get all of the product out. And I also do have my Sephora spray, which I really love. You guys know. If you guys know me, I live by this spray. She's a little bit expensive, like the big one, but it's worth it because the little goes a long way. And I get right into the bristles, basically. Just one of the easier ones because it doesn't have a lot of product on it, so that's definitely good. And just like that, your brush is clean. And before I put it to dry, jump back in with the alcohol, spritz it down really, really well, and then I lay it down so that it can air dry. And we just repeat the process over and over and over and over again. So we're done. So what consider this as a deep clean is because I'm really soaking the brushes for at least 15 to 20 minutes in the solution. That's going to get the product softened up, and it's going to be easier to take out the product out of the brush. And just like so, like that. Hold on, let me see if I can, because you guys are not going to get to see the process if this, my background doesn't look that bad, so we can leave it like that. Yeah. And this brush is clean as a whistle. Perfect. We're gonna go in with the daily cleanser or cleaner. Have to get some of that in it. Do it again. Alcohol. And we are done. Oh, this one is breaking. Okay, 2 down, 147 to go. I'm gonna leave the difficult ones for last because they're gonna take more elbow grease. So now that I'm done with this, we're gonna be changing out these as we go, basically. Gotta get your muscle going to make sure the bristles are clean. Spray. 2 sprays is good enough for 1 brush. If it has more product in it, then definitely go in and spray more. But I'm comfortable with how this is looking. Right. Now, alcohol. Yep. And we're good to go. And we're gonna let them air dry. You don't want them to to be musty or anything like that. So what I like to put down like a towel and stuff like that and just rest them on the towel and let them air dry. If you have like a stand that you can stand them like this, then do that, because the less water gets into the glue, the better for you. So never dry your brushes like this. Dry your brushes like that so the water pressure runs down as opposed to run it up, because all here is glued. So you don't want this to kind of get loose and all the other stuff. It will eventually happen with wear and tear. To be honest, you can't really get rid of it. At some point, it will break down. But prevention is better than cure. So always remember that. I like to go in with my fingers just to feel if any product is still left in the brush. Unfortunately, some of the eyeshadows and stuff like that do leave a stain, especially if the brush is more of a white bristle. They're gonna be stainy, so sometimes you can't really get that out with one wash. It takes time. That doesn't mean the brush is not clean, it just means that the pigment has stained the bristle. So we're gonna use a new wipes. Get rid of that old one. And remember, this is makeup wipes, so it also has product in it to break down the makeup. Hence why I'm doing it this way. Yeah, I think this one is good enough. Alcohol. And the alcohol is gonna make it dry faster as well. So these are the clean brushes so far. We have literally a whole bowl of brushes to go through. For my fluffy brushes, I take more than one, and because they have on product on them like this, we're gonna spray it with the Daily Makeup Remover Spray. Let that saturate for a little bit, and I'm gonna use 3 of them one time. And we're gonna go in and be, hello darling, welcome. Yes, my love, I can't do anything else because my brushes are all, girl, that, what do you call it, cow look took me out. And I end up using more brushes than I'm supposed to. So most of my brushes are KO. I still have some here, don't get me wrong, but the ones that I really love. As an artist, you know you have special brushes that you really love to use. So I need to get these brushes clean. And you see this one, I can't use this one again because it's so filthy. And this is what I'm talking about. So you see this one, it's more of a white bristle. So because of the pigmentation of the shadow or the, well, this is shadow. And especially Juvia's Place, they tend to stain the white brushes. So look at this, you might think that it's dirty, but it's not. It's clean, it's just the bristles have been stained tremendously. Yeah, so don't think that the brushes are dirty. Just like this one is white at the bottom and like brown at the top. That's the color of it. But just for instance, if I was supposed to put this yellow color here, it'll be yellow and brown, if that makes any sense. So after that, 90% alcohol. Just have to make sure that it's clean. Hold on, change the makeup wipes. Still has more residue in it. So what we're gonna do for this one, We're gonna put some more of that cleaning solution. As you can see, it's breaking down. I hate them too. I hate them too. The ones that I have that are white is people gift me them. So yeah, I just have to make it work. So you see how it now turns into this turquoise looking color. So it's really good to have good makeup removing products. This is the Daily Brush Cleaner from Sephora collection. I swear by this one. This is one of the products I rave about with Sephora. But yeah, but it's really, really good. You see how it takes out that yellow? That's what you're looking for. Now, not all of them are going to get to come out like this, but majority will be clean. So this is way much more cleaner than it was before. 90% alcohol. Spray that down. And it's clean like a whistle. Put it down for it to air dry. These ones already clean. Spray. Put it down to air dry. I hate them. I hate them. The good thing I like about the paint brushes, they clean so easily because the bristles are like plastic. So they're very easy to clean. If I had to choose, I will definitely do the 90% alcohol because we want it to kill as much more bacteria as possible. But I do have the 70%, as you can see. So it varies. Sometimes you can't get the 99%. So sometimes I just use the 70. But if I'm really out of luck, I will have to go and use the 50%, which that doesn't really do much, but at least it does something. But yeah, Sephora broke me out bad because only 90% alcohol, 99% alcohol we use. And I just gotten accustomed of using that. So yeah, I have some treats that I still have from Sephora. Yeah. But I can't clean my brushes without spraying that at the end. Because, yeah. And also, I was teaching them that, I don't know if you do it, KK, but the 90% alcohol, we do it on the products as well. So just say, for instance, you have this pressed powder, using it for a client, you spray it like 2 times, give it 30 seconds for it to dry up or evaporate, just like how you see it is evaporating now. And then you go with your brush and you start doing what you're doing, da-da-da-da, bop, 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 bop. And then you close it down. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people don't do it though. I've seen a lot of people, especially on social media, they're doing makeup and they just grab the makeup just like that. Excuse me 1 second. Hello, good night. Alright, no problem. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm just going to open the door. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We're just going to be hearing from my sponsors. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go nowhere. Alright, I'm back and back and back. I is back. Yes, as I was saying, KK, like, I see a lot of people, like, they're doing their clients' faces and stuff like that. And even if you clean your products before you start your service, if you have them open, you have to clean it again. Like, I can understand, okay, you have the loose powder and it's closed, nothing is wrong with that. But you see, once you have it, you can't even do that with loose powder, but I'm just saying, I hate to see loose powder like this on a makeup table. It's one of my pet peeves. Close it. Keep it closed until you're ready to use it. And when you're done using it, close it back. Pressed powders like this, they have them on the table. Oh, don't make me break it. My nails are so ashy right now. They have them on the table and they open up like this. On the table. Like, there's so much bacteria flying around. All of that. Sanitize your stuff before. I guess people do stuff differently. Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. And then when you make a comment or you say something, not coming from a bad place, just coming from more of a professional standpoint, they think that you're bad mind. They think that, you know, hello. They think that you're bad mind. They think that you envy them, etc., etc. When you're just trying to spread some knowledge. But I totally hate that. I really do. It's a pet peeve of mine. And also when I see people using like the wands, like this, just say this is a concealer and they're using it straight out of the tube on the client's face, I find that to be so disgusting. So disgusting. Hello. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you guys tap the button, the thumbs up button, if you're liking the vibes. I'm here organizing my makeup station, cleaning some brushes. So hopefully tomorrow I'll come back live and we can do a makeup look together. Thank you. Yeah, it's a very doggy dog world, especially with the upcoming makeup artists who believe that because they're self-taught that they can't learn a thing or two from the old heads in the game, which I find it so shallow-minded to think about, but it is what it is. I'm doing the alcohol and my hands here dry. Dry like a mustard seed. And put on a little bit of wow. So that the thing doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm not telling you how to do makeup because everybody does makeup their own way and everybody learned differently, and what works for me might not work for you. And we can also share that same space without judging each other, which I find is very important. And a lot of times artists like to compete with them one another. I compete with myself. Yes. I compete with myself all the time. So like if I do a look tonight and I say, oh my god, it came out okay, but I could have done XYZ, or I could have done this better, that better. You know? I compete with myself and I want my last look to be better. What am I saying? I want my last look, if I'm gonna do a look, just say I'm gonna do a look tonight, I want it to be better than what I did the previous night or the previous makeup that I do. And sometimes you have hit and miss as artists. Like sometimes you get it, sometimes everything comes together lovely, and sometimes it's just a hot mess. Sometimes you're overthinking it. All that can come into play. So when I'm not in the mood to do makeup, trust me, I just don't do it. Because when I get irritated about a look not coming out the way that I want it to, trust me, I'm not that happy. And in the cowl look at the end, I don't know if a lot of people pay attention, but my spirit was just kind of just going out of the window because the live wasn't living or people weren't talking. And I was just like in a kind of messed up mood after a while. I was in a kind of messed up mood. But I'm also the type of person, if I start something, I'm gonna finish it. Regardless of the fact. Regardless of the fact. KK, are you gonna go live tonight or are you gonna take a break? Yes. When I tell you that the look that you did the other night, the one that you did last night was fantastic, but the one with the cut crease, why I love it so much, and I'll tell you this because now I can talk to you so you can hear me. I don't normally do my cut creases like how you did it with like the cat eye cut crease. Not because I can't do it, it's just that sometimes I don't find that it flatters my face or my eye shape. I can do it, but I really don't like it, but I love to see it on other people. Which I'm saying, like, this time around, I'm gonna try and, you know, commit and do a look. Because I've done it before, but I just find that sometimes when I do it, it just looks more draggy, I guess. If that's a stuff. Yeah, content and energy with comment when we... Yes, 120%. Sometimes the mood, I don't know, the mood was just off and people were in, but they were not like talking or saying anything, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I lock off that kind of vibe, I'm just like getting into what I'm getting into. Sometimes it's hard to break that that concentration. Yes, CP.
No.
You're loud. Yes, it does. It does. It does. It does. Because for me, like when it comes on to special effects look, as I tell everybody, whoever been in my chat or whatever, special effects look, I don't mind being ugly or going out of my comfort zone to like make the look what I'm going for come alive. So that if that means I'm gonna look grungy, I can look grungy because I know how to look cute. I know how to look pretty. That's something I can do in my sleep. But when I transform into a look and I have my contacts and stuff like that, I just feel like a very bad bitch, like 120%. Like that's how empowering I feel. And for some people, they might not like it. And I noticed that when I do more grungy type of makeup looks and stuff like that, I don't get as much traction with the long form content if I do long form content of it, or the lives. If I do a cute look, people are going to be more invested in that. It's weird. I think maybe I need to do it more so people can get familiar with what I'm bringing to the table. But I just find that when I do like outrageous looks, that people tend to like, be scared of it or whatever, or think that it's demonic, etc. Because, girl, they be telling me a lot of stuff. Yes, and yes, I am going live. Okay, cool. When I'm done here, I'm definitely gonna tune in to you and show you some support. Hi, darling. Welcome in, Kelly. Welcome in. Yeah. I can go live tonight and do makeup because all of my brushes are done for, so I need to really clean them. And I don't want to use the brushes that I have for clients. I don't want to use those to do like my special effects or anything like that. But I hope you can understand like where I'm coming from like an artist perspective. Because sometimes I like to have conversations where artists is concerned. Because only sometimes we can understand. Yes, definitely. I noticed that. I've noticed that with my long form content. Even when I'm like they're amazed by the final result or the final, thing. Especially when I take pictures and I do my videos and stuff like that. They engage with those more. But like putting the work in and seeing the transformation, I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's more of like and I don't even want to say this out loud, but I'm just going to say it and be vulnerable and honest because I've seen other creators who are not of melanated descent or anything like that. They're out there doing the same thing that we're doing. And the people are in there and the people are doing the big ones. I saw the other night I saw a girl and she basically just put some blood and some eyeshadow on her face and she had like over 400 and something people. Obviously she was getting a lot of hate as well, but they were digging it. I only do beauty makeup and I tell everyone that tune in they are okay. And I agree. I totally agree. And I think it works for you. So don't stop doing what you're doing because it really works. I enjoy coming to your live stream and seeing your people interact with you and you're building community. Oh, Guyana, GT to the world. GT to the world. My mom is from Guyana. Big up to the people in them. In Bushlat 22 back down. Bushlat 22 back down. Big them up and they got some get some. Go some got some. You can invite me with you. Okay. I will do that. But yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to see what works and what doesn't work. But I'm going to try to push the boundary though. I am really about pushing boundaries and doing what makes me happy. I've been doing beauty makeup for years. I can do almost anything where beauty is concerned. And if I don't know, I'm willing to try. But when it comes down to special effects, it's something new, something fresh. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, but I want to be so good that, people call me to do movies and stuff like that. And I've had experience working in movies and stuff like that here in Toronto. But if you're not a part of a union, then it can get really dicey with the jobs. So you have to pick your struggles. But I'm willing to fight for it. And what I always tell people, you don't necessarily have to like me as a person, but you're gonna like or you're gonna learn to appreciate my talent because my talent will speak louder than anything else. my professionalism will speak louder than anything else. Because once you work with me, I assure you that you will always come back, come back, come back, come back. Because always good vibes, good energy, and professionalism. That's what is about your community. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Me coming live and you know, doing makeup and stuff like that and pushing myself out of my comfort zone because trust me, with you and T, you guys have really inspired me to like come out here and like do the damn thing, you know? Who cares what people have to say, what their concerns are? I've never really, to be honest, too tough give a rat's ass about what people have to say about me because at the end of the day, they don't feed me, they don't me, they don't provide for me. So like, what the hell am I doing? You know? So I am super excited. Like this month is gonna be an interesting month. I'm gonna tell you that. It's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm going to do videos with other people, like my friends, trying out the airbrush, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have some interesting content. Social media is all about whatever you are. Yes, definitely. Very, 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 very good advice right there. Yeah, the brand speaks for itself. The brand speaks for itself, you know? And that's what I love about this art form, you know? I've worked very hard to create a brand, to sustain a brand, and have a good reputation out there, especially when it comes on to my products and my services and stuff like that. I work extremely hard. Sometimes when I first started out, I'm not going to lie to you, I used to do a lot of free gigs. I used to do people's face for $50, which that is penny change in Toronto. But I used to do it because I wanted my name to be out there. I wanted people to know that I exist. So I did, you know, take a lot of L's in the beginning. But as, you know, you develop and you grow and people start seeing your work and you're doing video shoot after video shoot, you get recommended and like it just spiraled into something beautiful. Yes, definitely. Yes, 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 yes. You do it pretty well, though. I must say, like you, because you have not been doing it for a long time, but what you have been doing is so good. The way how you ignore some people who are negative and you just continue doing what you're doing, it's really breathtaking and refreshing to see. I'm not going to lie. Thank you so much for your service. Like, I was at the fair and this young lady came up to me and she was like, "Thank you so much for your service. You look stunning." And I was like, I was taken back by it. And I was like, oh my God, like that was so sweet. And we hugged and, you know. So I'm telling you, thank you so much for your service, my love, KK. You're doing the damn thing each and every live. I just can't wait to see how your brand is going to build and develop into something big and beautiful. And hopefully in the future, when your business start booming and my business is booming, we can do a collab with products or something like that. You know? That's how I'm looking at the big picture and all that good jazz. Because I can see you going very, very far. And it's just a matter of time for you to start getting PR from different brands and stuff like that. Because they're very quick to give Americans PR. So I hope you are on your way. Oh, wow. Wow. I was there for a little bit, but I had to get up so early. So I wasn't there to like see the finished look or whatever. But that's so good because I think because you keep up with the momentum and although you miss a couple days or whatever the case may be, when you go on, it's like YouTube already know that you're on. And this happened to another creator that I've seen. I don't follow them, but every time they're on, no matter what, their views are in like 200, 250. It goes down, it comes back up. But they have a very steady, viewing, like people viewing them and stuff like that. So I think you are in that caliber, that sweet spot. And I want you to stay there and I want you to grow because, girl, you're doing the damn thing. So don't stop now. Oh, yes. Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to see your collabs. I'm really looking forward to see your collabs, love. And you actually talking about products and stuff like that and say your live is sponsored by so and so and so and so. Because you can really use that as a marketing what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Strategy, yeah. Oh, stand up. That's just say asleep. But you can definitely use that as a market strategy because a lot of brands they like to see numbers, and the fact that you do live consecutively and you can boast about that 51K and you have 30K sometimes 20K. Those are what people like to see, engagement and stuff like that. So I think you're on the right part. You're on the right part, and I just can't wait to see what that is going to, come out and do for you in the long run. Yes. I can see you doing that like 120%. And also you have the personality for it as well too. I think doing social media in the way that we're doing it now, you have to have a level of personality that people gravitate to, that people want to see and stuff like that. I have a very goofy personality, goofy down to the house, where I will say a lot of different things like keeping gapum, gatum, gotum, gotum, gatum. My friends will know what that means, but for the brother people, they're not gonna understand. And my little island accent, sometimes when I get down into the nitty gritty, people aren't gonna understand me. So I just like, I kind of keep it cool, keep it in the middle because a lot of people not gonna understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, the dollars need to add up as well. That's totally true. That is totally true. I'm not going to lie to you. But I heard that live streaming does help a lot when it comes on to earning on this app. I heard so. I don't know how true it is because obviously I'm not monetized. So I don't know what that feels like yet. But I heard like doing live streams really help with that income and stuff like that. And most of these brands, they want to see you like do collabs and stuff like that. And some of them like to send you products and make you pay for them at customs and then force you to like make videos. Like that's crazy. You're gonna pay me for my services. Like, are you dumb? I'm here chatting my mouth off and forgot that I was cleaning brushes. Revenue has okay. Wow. Do you think it depends on how much time that you go live per month? Or it just depends on how much people like stay and engage? How does that really work in the long scheme of things? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't feel like answering, you don't have to at all. Because I know quite a few people, quite of my friends, they are monetized, but they do more of like DIY, and one of them, she has like 30 something thousand, and she does crocheting, and she does pretty well. Oh. Oh wow. But there's a way that you can put commercials in your live stream, you know. I don't know if you know that, but I've watched a couple people, and every time, like the same guy who interviewed me, he is live. Every time he goes live, they have commercial. So before you click in to his live, there's a commercial, and then every 20 minutes or so, there's a commercial that pops up. So maybe see if you can tap into that and see if that also can help boost, you know, the revenue. But I also want to see you do some more full content, like long form content, because you really make good long form content too as well. Maybe try to do one every 2 weeks or so. And review will depend on how many people tune in and watch time and comment views plus chat. YouTube takes. Oh wow. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Oh wow. Yes, you do. Definitely. You do, which I like. My live stream has not reached that place as yet, but I know it's gonna get there, but it hasn't. It hasn't, but one day it definitely will. And that's why when I come into your live streams, if I don't even say anything, I will always send an emoji just to play my part. Because sometimes I know it could be very, busy to reply to everyone and stuff like that. Yeah. But definitely try out the commercial thing and see if your audience will like it or what. If not, you can probably turn it off. Probably that can, bring a little bit more revenue your way in the grand scheme of things. And I think super chat is also like a blessing as well. So yeah. Recording videos never do the numbers like a live. Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I know a girl, she does like special effects too. But what I don't like about her live stream is she live streams from TikTok on one phone, Instagram on one, and I don't know if it's Instagram, YouTube on one phone, and then like she doesn't know how to maneuver the two chats at the same time. So 9 out of 10 times she lets the YouTubers just watch her, basically, and every now and again she'll say something to the YouTube live, and I was like, but she's still over there making coins. Her long form content don't do no kind of work, none. But her live streams, she gets a lot of views from her live stream. So I guess you just have to find what works for you and do it to the best of your ability. I don't know. Live stream, I'm liking it. Do I love it? Not yet. The passion for it has not come yet. But I think once I continue doing it and be comfortable in front of the cameras and all of that, then I will build a thick skin to deal with it. Trust me, I'm trying to maximize my monetizing, so we are just going right now. And okay, perfect. Perfect. Understandable, my love. Understandable. But you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there with the rate that you're going and the energy that you have, the vibes that you have. You're gonna get there. I didn't know that this live turned into a KK praise and worship, but you know, I like to give people their flowers while they're still alive, and if I believe in you, then I want to show it, you know. And it's not about, you know, being too up and too mighty to give somebody their flowers. That's never gonna be me. You're damn good at what you do, and you're good at what you do. And on top of that, you're a very beautiful person. So, hands down. Everybody that comes into my life and everybody that's coming to my life and people that are doing really good stuff, I'm gonna take the time out to appreciate them, because what? We are out here grinding and trying to be somebody, do something, you know? Yes, 120%. You show love and you get love back, you know? And sometimes you don't even have to receive in order to give out, you know? Because that means you're not doing it from a willing heart. You're doing it to get back something in return. Now, when I do stuff, I do it with a willing heart, not expecting it to be returned to me. But if it does, you know, I would appreciate it. Yes, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that 120%. You don't have to do it, but you do. And I've tried to do my best as well to do that. I know you guys don't necessarily love Instagram like that, but I do have somewhat of a cult following on Instagram. And it's kind of picking up now again, because one time ago the Instagram just became very stagnant, but it's kind of picking up a little bit of pace now. So every chance I get, I'm gonna try to plug you guys there as well. I have a TikTok. I really don't do anything with it. I just post my content, make my video, and just leave. It doesn't really bother me because we don't make money over here on TikTok, so I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna use the app and make my lovely videos and just keep it pushing. I don't have the time to sit down over there like I used to. And one of my exes over there live streaming and doing all the things of the things. So I don't want to see him, so I prefer to stay in the YouTube streets. But I appreciate so much. She as well too, she push me every chance she gets, she push you. So we're doing it for each other, and that's the most important part of all of this. Meeting people who are like-minded, who love the same type of stuff, and pushing them to their limits, and also challenging them, because I love when you guys give me looks to recreate. I love giving you guys ideas as well. Which I haven't given you a look yet, which I'm gonna work on pretty soon, probably for the Halloween season, to push you out of your comfort zone. But if it's one thing, T has the looks in them down pack. I don't know where she's get them from or where she find them, but she has a lot of looks. Like a lot. But she hasn't been live. She was supposed to go live yesterday. I didn't know. On Saturday. I didn't see her. I hope she's doing good. Every time I don't see her coming on live when she's supposed to, I hope that she's doing good. Yeah. But I think what we're gonna do together, I think all of us can try to do like a collab that we did again, like before. Why am I not talking properly? We can do Superwoman, I think. We can start off with Superwoman, which is gonna be cute, but it will take you out of your comfort zone a little. We can do it in a pop art type of way. And it's just basically drawing lines on your face with white and black. So I think it's going to be easy. You do your full face and then you just do the white and black to kind of enhance it, which I think is going to push you a little bit out of your comfort zone, but not too far that you don't feel, you know, feel too bad. Yes, we do. Yeah, so I think that can be the thing that we collab on for Halloween. One of the things, actually. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that she was good, because I know she was supposed to do her long lives on Saturday, but I didn't see her. So it was just kind of pretty. Not worried to say that something happened, but I know she probably just needed some time. Yeah, we're gonna do Superwoman. I think all three of us should do the same thing that we did. Go live and do Superwoman. Yeah. And we probably can do different versions of that. So probably you can do the full glam version. Probably I can do a special effects version of her. Like probably getting beaten up or have blood or something like that. And then maybe T can do like a pop art. I don't know. We can figure it out and we can still keep it in like each other's niche. If that makes sense. I think that would be a good collab. If we don't want to do the same thing, we can do like a different spin-off, you know, of it. So we can have 3 different versions of Superwoman interpreted in 3 different ways. I think that would have been cool. You know, anything to do with blood, sign me up, because I love playing around with blood. So I can do like a Superwoman who got beat up and is really in the war, fighting for a life type of vibe. I can do that. Welcome in, guys. There's 4 of you guys in here. Yeah. I think we can definitely make that work. Definitely make that work. Go to Party City. We don't have Party City over here, I don't think so. But go and get like a nice little cheap outfit. Or you can make your own outfit. You can DIY it or whatever. So it can be cute. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That just came to my mind. We can definitely do that. So I can be, T can be the that will be like the comic version of Superwoman. You can be the glam version of Superwoman, and I can be the battered and bruised fighting for the United States of Americas. I can be that one. I can be that one. I can be that one. Because you know I love a blood and the excitement. So I can definitely do that. Yes, definitely. So you'll do the glam. I will do the bastards and bruise. And T can do the pop art Superman. If she doesn't want to do that version, she can definitely do whatever version that she finds fit. Whether it's the cute version, maybe a fighting version, I don't know. This cream paint is so thick. It's pissing me off. It is pissing me off. I'm gonna have to take those brushes to the sink because they're not gonna be cleaned the way that I'm cleaning these other brushes. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen as well. I think I'm gonna pop off any minute. KK, and I will see you on your live later. I'm just gonna continue cleaning these brushes. And I'll be live tomorrow, guys, doing another special effects look. I don't know what yet, but we're gonna do something. I really want to do Venom, but I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until next month to kind of get into those kind of heavy characters. So that's the thing I'm gonna do. I love you guys so much. Remember, I beat, and I beat for the gods. If you have liked this live tonight, thank you so much. If you have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. Remember, I beat, and I beat for the gods. KK, I will see you in these YouTube streets. Now that I'm going, the views are going up. Like, make up your mind at platform. Oh, Boo, you were in the background all this time. Thank you so much for being in here with me. I love and appreciate you so much. Now that I'm leaving, the views are going up. Like, why? Thank you so much, Boo. Thank you so much for always showing up. And when you're not there, I know you always be in the comments. I really, really appreciate that. But I have a lot of brushes to continue washing, to be honest. So there's not a lot of people in here, so I'm not gonna, you know, have you here just listening to me rant and rave about makeup. He's always here supporting me in the bushes. I love that. Yeah, because these brushes that has like the cream paint, like these, they're gonna need, I need to run hot water on them because this little concoction that I have in front, like all of this, there's all the cream paint. That's not gonna come out with me sitting down here. That's true. So you think I should stay on for a little bit more, longer? Because well, when I said I was leaving, we got 9 people in here. And like it just went back down, it goes back up. I know the longer I stream, the more people I get. I know. Okay, I will stay. 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 I love it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, right? Hello? My friend is over and he was supposed to be cooking chicken. And his ass come up here and he is sleeping. You're a liar. Look while I'm calling jump up like a while. You're a liar. If we're supposed to go to that, well, we can't even go to the pool anymore because it's like only half an hour left. So she's not even possible. This brush, we have to throw it away. When you use liquid latex on your brushes, that's the end of it. Yes, definitely. Girl, I can chat, I can chat my ass off. I'm not going to lie to you, I can. But sometimes just chatting on stream like this, sometimes it can just be like, And I don't want things to slip out that's not supposed to slip out. Conversations, dialogues, stuff like that. Because sometimes when I get into it, I get into it. Especially with my friend being here, we're from the same country, so there's a lot of jokes that we have that is like specific to our country, and we would just start laughing out of the blues for no reason. Like mad people, they move. Like we say some shippiness like that, we just start laughing. Cause like, what the hell is mad people? They move. Head na god, mad sick.
Laugh for the people, dude.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely like that. But sometimes, like, like I have a very filthy mouth and I like to talk about a lot of slackness. Like, the real version of me. Like, I like to talk a lot of slackness. But sucking doggy and them kind of slack, kind of backing out. And not saying I'm going around doing all this stuff, but I just like talking about it. It's I get a lot of joy by talking about a lot of stupidness. But I can't talk about these kind of stuff here. So I have to pace myself. Because after all, we're building a brand. So we can't be too vulgar, too out there, too vagabondish, too scatterlish. People always tell me, oh, why you always have your breasts out and all of that type of stuff. I was like, this is me, like, all the time. I like wearing stuff for my girls to breathe. Like, I don't like to be, like, in bras and stuff like that if I don't have to. And thank God that my girls can stand up on their own. See, this kind of shipness I'm talking about. Like, see? How it just turned to something totally different. So let me hold back what I was going to say. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'd be seeing you cracking up with comments and stuff like that, and I know you want to burst out and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you can't because you're working basically. And I think now I'm treating YouTube like a job per se. So like when I'm coming on live, I'm telling people like I'm clocking in to work, like I'm going to work. I'm kind of having that mindset because it used to be just like my diary, to be honest. I love my YouTube because I can go on it and I can remember where I'm at, what I was doing, the vibes that I was around me. Because regardless of what, that's why I have so much videos on my channel. Because every time I go out somewhere special, I'm just snapping, and people think that I'm just snapping myself, but I'm there snapping to make my little vlog video and stuff like that. And I don't promote myself on my other platforms. I really don't. I just post and go because I want this audience over here to be as authentic as can be. I don't want you come there or coming here because you see my pictures and I look good and I look delightful and I'm this and I'm that. No, I want you to be here because you actually want to be here. Yes. You let the mods get away with the slap talking. I know that. Sometimes I be going into people's live, especially when it has nothing to do with makeup and stuff like that, and I be trolling the hell out of the people. Not trolling in a bad way, but I will say things to like, make the person kind of come out of character and want to answer me but can't answer me. Yeah, I like doing stuff like that. There's a particular guy, he does like food reviews and he comes on live at nights and I troll him so much. Not in a bad way though. Like I, talk to him about, what we could have been and who we could have been, and when he comes to Toronto, what we're gonna do and what we not gonna do. And we just laugh about it. Like it's just internet stuff. It's nothing serious. But if I give him the opportunity, I know he's gonna take it. But we just make light jokes like that, which I like. You see how I'm entertaining you. That's is supposed to do. Yes, definitely. And I do have people that come in here. I'm not going to lie to you. Come in here and do that, but not a lot. Sometimes, like when I'm live, they're sleeping and stuff like that. But my girls normally be in here chatting up with me and stuff like that. But everybody has, husbands and kids and stuff like that. So I don't expect them to be in my lives all the time. But like how I have you here and we're talking, I know Boo is in the background just chilling, listening to my melodious voice, according to the people down. My unique melodious voice or whatever. I appreciate that. sometimes like when it gets too complicated or too hectic, I kind of get like, oh my god, the chat is moving really fast. I can remember a time I was on live and they do stuff where they raid your live. So okay, just like I'm on live and I have 25 people and you're on live, I'm going to direct them to your live and they do it. I don't know if you can do it on your phone, but I think they do it on a PC though. But I can direct them to your live. So everybody who is in here, they automatically go to your live and they have emojis and stuff like that, and they just be going like a party parade stuff. People like to do me that, and when they do me that, I get so overwhelmed because the comments be like your comments are just going, 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 and you have to say hi to everyone and welcome them in, and it can get so chaotic for me. But I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm a little bit more comfortable now, so I'm excited. You know, tell it to my inner saboteur. Hope that she's listening. Yeah, definitely. I have to find a habit. I think I have been actually. I've been coming live more often, just here chilling, and most of my personality has been showing. So you either like me or you don't like me. It's whatever, you know? You either like me or you don't like me. Because I'm not here to like be kunta kente. I'm not here to like, yeah. You like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Like, so be it. So I've been doing much of that and not being like, oh my god, so serious and being so PR, basically. Because sometimes I tend to be like very PR. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Because I've been very much shy and like don't want to do this and don't want to. Let me tell you, I could have been so far on TikTok had I been talking to the people and engaging with the people. It's just I make content, take my videos, do my videos, and just leave it there. They hear me once in a while if I'm promoting like my business or something like that, or I used to do like giveaways and stuff like that. Like they had a competition in Jamaica. I gave the winner like a whole bunch of makeup stuff, cash prizes and stuff. I used to do a lot of different things on YouTube. Not YouTube, TikTok, when TikTok used to like be under lockdown type of stuff. And the people wanted more, but then I fall into a relationship and that just kind of just take over the whole thing. People start get jealous. People start, it was just a whole lot. But had I been like myself or been, you know, having my personality show and stuff like that, I think I would reach further. Even on my Instagram. You've seen my Instagram. I just post on my Instagram. I don't necessarily talk. I don't go live on my Instagram. But I think if I do those stuff, I think I'm going to reach further. But like, I think this is my baby, my YouTube, and I'm just working off all of like the nerves and stuff like that. Because one thing about social media, especially like being a streamer and stuff like that, like it comes with a lot. You're gonna have the negativity. You're gonna have the people cussing you about you're fat, you're skinny, you're this, you're that. You're gonna have all of that, and if you're not prepared to deal with the backlash, then you're in the wrong business. And I think that's what I used to be like. I was afraid of getting bad critiques. I was afraid of people seeing me mess up a look or, you know, fuck up in raw terms. Like I was really, really afraid of that. And over the years I've developed into I don't give a rat's ass about what people are doing because I know the work that I'm putting out or what I'm putting together is quality work, and I've worked on perfecting my craft. So I think that's what helps me. Yeah. I'm like, fuck it, no. Like, it's whatever. It is what it is. My nigga basically knows what I do. He doesn't really care about what I do like that. He will like tell me I look good and think that I need to be in movies and stuff like that. But if he's here, then he will be just chilling. I'll be doing my makeup, I'll be doing whatever, and he just be just chilling for the most part. So like, yeah. Why am I caring about other people? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. And if it's one thing and two things for certain, a girl that looks good. Very much that. So Nada can test. That's all I have to say for the people at the back. Definitely. Definitely, my love. Definitely. Sometimes I've been here and like there be I can remember first time going, they called after I came off the live, they called the live viral. I was in the pool and it was like 200 people, 300 people start watching, 400 people start watching. And they're not saying anything. They're just watching me in the pool, jumping up, swimming, doing all kind of trippiness. And they wasn't talking. You have some of them were being a little bit rude for the most part, like talking about my breasts and stuff like that. But majority of the people were just in there watching, and God knows what they're doing. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I try my best, you know? I try my best. Because trust me, when I first started off with makeup, girl, I looked a hot mess. And that was back in the days when one color eyeshadow used to be the thing. And you have the black lip liner with the gloss from the Dollar Tree. The dollar store or the hair supply store. No, because we didn't have hair supply store in Antigua, but we had like we didn't have Dollar Tree, sorry, in Antigua. We have the hair supply store, so you know you can go and get those nice. And they used to come in a glass bottle at the time. I don't know if you remember those. But that used to be the look. And when I look back at those pictures, I was like, for the time, it was popping. But looking back at those pictures now, they're horrible. Blending, there was no blending of the eyeshadow. You just, if you're wearing blue eyeshadow with your finger, you're good to go. Probably a little pencil on your brows. Never defined, never nothing. Or we had the thin brows, the thin ones back then. Yeah, and maybe out. We have eyelash, and we use, oh, Old Faithful. If you're true OG, you know that this used to be the gag. We used to do individual lashes with these. I used to do that at home. So my mom told me, you know what, you need to get your own space in the yard and make a shop because she's tired of people coming to the gallery to do makeup in here and stuff like that. But then I decided to move to Canada, so I didn't end up having my own store. But I was very close to having my own store back home. Doing eyelash and hair and stuff like that. Hi, darling. Simply Miss Kira, my girl. Guys, if you want to keep up on the fashion, well, we're going into what do you call that again? Autumn? She just went into Walmart, one of her recent video looking at the falls. Yeah, not autumn, fall. fall collection, seeing what they have in store. She loves a good Shein haul and all of that good jazz. And if you're into cruising, she also has Simply Traveling with Kira, I think is the name. If I'm always messing up that channel, but that's her second channel where you can get all the information of traveling and going on cruises and stuff like that. She is the plug. You want to know what to walk with, what swimsuit is best. Always need a white, I can remember, you always need a white outfit for the white party night. You have to always have a white outfit. If you don't have a white outfit, are you actually cruising? It's a question. Are you cruising? I think it was last week or week before last, she put up a video of things that you might want to ask the person that you're going on a cruise with before actually going on a cruise with them, because you don't know if they snore or not, or that kind of stuff. Like, she has the plug. I've been watching her from since COVID time. She has the plug. Okay? Tap into her. And that's Kiki. They do wonderful, beautiful makeup. They go live almost, not every night, but most nights. Live streaming if you want to know how to beat your face for the gods. And it's not for me. Kiki does a wonderful job. Doing makeup, beauty makeup, runway makeup, bridal makeup. I think she can do it all. Definitely. She's not really too into special effects, but everything else, she definitely does a wonderful job. And she has 20 years of experience working in the field as a makeup artist, as a MUA. Hope you guys feel good. And love y'all introduction because, yeah, I take pride in supporting my girls. I'm cleaning brushes. I have no brushes to do any kind of makeup look. But I'm here running off my mouth. I'm almost done, actually. These are the ones I've already finished. So these are like the basic ones. They're already kind of done. But the ones that I have in the bucket, well, the bowl right now, they're the ones that are having the cream face paint on them, and it's difficult. Like this one is very, very difficult because it's like a thick kind of, like, I will say, like a gel consistency, but more thicker. It's like the best way to describe this is like that beeswax. So it's something similar to beeswax. So it gets really in the bristles. The bristles of the brush. So if it's not synthetic fibers, it's gonna clump up and do all of that. So this is a synthetic. So you can see how it clumps up. And these are, I think, Haas here, I think. If my mind's ever right. So for we change them to synthetic brush. But these are like the human type brushes, and they hold on to that gunk. So I have to run it under hot water and stuff like that to get the gunk out. So I'm not going to do anything else. On live, so I'm just here chilling, talking to the people. Okay, I'm just come home from... Oh, grocery shopping, okay. Oh my god. Yes, definitely. It cleans brushes really, really well. I prefer the 99% alcohol. But if you don't have that, get the 70% alcohol. does a really good job. Especially if you want to clean it like on like a, okay, just say you have an eyeshadow brush. You want to clean it really quickly. You douse it down with alcohol and you just, on like a napkin or something like that, it gets rid of all of it. But if you want something that has extra strength, a daily cleaner will definitely do the job. So the two of them go hand in hand, the alcohol and like a daily cleaner spray, liquid or anything like that. Just something to break down the foundation, the powders, all of that. Yes. Yes, definitely. This is part of the Sephora Clean line. So it's very user friendly. Very, very user friendly. And if you don't get this one, get this one. I think this one is the one that is for sensitive skin. This one is to go on your eyes. And this one you can use it all on your eyes. You don't have to like worry about it burning. It's one of their best sellers. And it has like the oil at the bottom and then the water solution at the top. Before you use it, you mix it up. Just like so. And then you pour it on your napkin or whatever. So this can also be used like if you're doing something like really quick and you just need a brush, you can use this and then you top it up with the alcohol. But this is very, very good for sensitive skin. It's one of my favorites. So if you have to screenshot it, please do. Although they're not sponsoring me, go on Sephora.com and check it out. It's one of their best sellers. I love this like cooked food, but I don't use it on myself. I leave it for clients because it's so good. And I use whatever else I have. Yeah, I want to give the clients the best of the best. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. You need to make a video then. You need to make a video. I want to see it now. I really want to see you going through there. And just, like, I want to see what your reaction is going to be when you see all these beautiful products and stuff like that. I think also you get a better deal for your money because they also have like drugstore brands as well. Sephora doesn't carry nothing drugstore other than their own brand, which is the most cheapest thing you can find in Sephora, is the Sephora brand. But other than that, everything else is like really, really high, skyrocketing. They do. They do, they do, they do. They do. It's something that we were taught. And it's sometimes this can be annoying, but then if you like, okay, just like for instance, let me give you an example. Say you're in the mall and there's only 5 people on the floor and there's like 20 people in the store. They don't want you to stay with one person for too long, right? So they're gonna tell you to go around and tell somebody or ask somebody if they need a bag. So if you have just say you have a product in your hand and you're walking around, I'll come up to you and say, "Hi, good afternoon, how are you doing? Do you need a basket?" And they'll give you the basket so you can put the item in the basket. Some people say they don't need a basket, and then 2 seconds after, another person comes to you, "Hi, good afternoon. Do you need a basket for that product?" It can be very repetitive, but it's something that, as a worker, you're told to do, and engaging with the clients, then they say you're not doing your job. So sometimes it can be annoying. So what I normally used to do, if I come to you about the basket and you didn't want the basket, and I come to you the second time, instead of asking you about the basket, I basically say, okay, I see you have this daily cleanser in your hands. What other product are you looking for? Are you looking for more skincare related products? Or are you looking for makeup? Tell me what you're looking for. Maybe I can help you out. And by asking open-ended question, that person's gonna say, okay, I was looking for, just say, Charlotte Tilbury, whatever, 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 and then you go whatever, whatever. And a trick that we normally use, if you come in for Charlotte Tilbury, I will tell you, oh my God, I'm wearing it today. It looks so beautiful. It looks so nice. Lies. I'm wearing my own drugstore shit or whatever I have at home. But I'm going to tell you it looks nice because, one, I know that the product is going to work. So I just don't have to, like, you know, go and boots up or whatever. Sometimes I've never used a product in my life. But I still say that because it makes me look good and it makes you get a sale. So I will do that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes I really do it. Especially if I know the product and it works well. But sometimes I get fed up and just like say, okay, yes, I use it. Because some clients can be so difficult to deal with. So difficult to deal with because they come in, they look at the influencer and they see the influencer using this and whatever, and they put it on their skin and they say, oh, it doesn't look like how it's supposed to look, la 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 la. Like that person that you're watching has 1,000 lights in front of them, 1,000 lights set up and all that stuff, backdrop, whatever. You're seeing you're seeing them, but also you're seeing like the light and all that other stuff. Like that does not look like that in real life. Like be for real. Be for real. See, I just add on another light to my ring light. See how dull I look now? As an example. Watch here now. Look like if I have on a filter. But I don't. Can you see my pores? Yes, you can. Example. Look at here. You see texture. You see my little bumps and all that other stuff. Like, there's texture going on. But with the bright lights, everything looks perfect. Everything looks good. Everything looks delicious. Um, I know. It's annoying, but it's something that they tell us to do, honestly speaking. Because on the back end, they lose a lot of money, but also they don't really technically lose it because Sephora is really like if you steal something, they have warranty and the stuff. So are they really losing at the end of the day? But it affects the store and it affects like us getting gratis or us getting bonuses and stuff like that. It does. I can remember a girl, she came in and she was looking for this particular lipstick from Estee Lauder, and it was the last little bit inch in the tube. I made a new tester for her and let her try the tester. By the time that I swing back and talk to a client and come back, the young lady took the old one, switched it with the one that I just opened, took it with her and left the store. So she basically walked out the store with a new brand lipstick and she put back the old one in the slot. That is crazy and wild to me. But that was the first time that somebody ever did that to me, and it was crazy. It blowed my mind because I could not believe that she did that so cynically. And I'm here just doing my job. And okay, I'm gonna go and get the tester for you. Give me 1 second. Go open the new tester. Write down all the stuff that I need to write down. barcodes, this, that, and the third. And the young lady took the tester that I just made, switched with the old tester, and left. But initially, I was supposed to take the old tester and take it back, which I did. And I put the new tester in the stuff. When I went back, the tester was totally gone. And I was like, girl, are you crazy? I can give you another story too. A time at the Sephora collection part, because I was the Sephora ambassador. So anything Sephora related, whether it's skincare, makeup for Sephora brand. That's why I have so much Sephora stuff and I can talk about it, because I was the ambassador for Sephora for at least 2 years. So I have all the products, like most of the products I get, and I review them. I used to make like little promo videos every week, stuff like that. My work used to be heavy. Anyways, I was there with the client. I gave her a blush, I think. And she took one of my brushes and she was applying the brush on herself. And that time we could have given, the brushes to people. That was before, the world shut down. And she was, putting on the blush and whatever. I helped her with a foundation powder. Something like this. She took the foundation powder, put it in her bag, right? And she was going to pay for the blush. I saw when she put the foundation powder in her bag. And I'm not thinking about the brush, because she stole the brush from me as well. When I gave her and I went to do another client, because sometimes you have to multitask. You have to do 4 or 5 clients at the same time. So I was like, oh my God, I will leave you with this. See how you like it. You can try it on. I'll be right back. I have another client to talk to. Go and talk to this other client. By the time I come back to her, she already wanted the blush and whatever. In my mind, I'm not thinking. I just started Sephora probably like 2 or 3 months. I'm not thinking about the brush. I saw that she took up the foundation and she put it in the bag. So what I did, I phoned my manager and I said, okay, there's a client coming up at the register. She has a blush in her hands that she's going to pay for, but she also have a foundation powder in her bag. And me and her was pretty good. She went and she told the girl to excuse, she's going to take over, like the girl is going to lunch or whatever. And she scanned the blush. And she's like, okay, can I have the foundation powder that you have in the bag? And the girl was like shocked. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, the one that you have in your bag. And she was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize. And she was going on like if she never realized that she put the foundation powder in her bag. I was like, girl, not on my watch, not today. You're going down. She took out the foundation powder and we scanned it, and the manager said, anytime you do this again, you're gonna be permanently banned from the store, etc., etc. And then when she left the store, I realized that she went with the brush. So she still got something for free. She got a free brush because she never gave me back my brush. So when I tell you, clients can be very, very, very wicked and deceiving, they can be. So you have to always watch them with your eyes open, peeled, and know exactly what you're putting down. In some stores they do, some stores they don't. Some stores they don't. Like, okay, if you realize that somebody's stealing, you go up with the basket and you say, "Hi, love. I see you have a lot of things in your hand. Do you want the basket?" Or you'll go up to them and say, "Okay, I see that you have this foundation in your pocket. Would you like to put it in here?" And then they'll feel embarrassed or whatever, and they'll put it in there and they'll walk out the store. Some people, they go on like they don't know what you're talking about. There was a guy, he comes in every Thursday morning. And when I tell you, he goes for the Tom Ford, the Gucci, the fragrances. And when I tell you, he comes with his bag and nobody can tell him anything, nobody can touch him. He comes and he scraped them up. Like he put them down. This is how he picking up the fragrances, and he put them in his bag, and he walks out the store. When I tell you I see some craziness, I see some crazy, and we could not touch him if there's no security. In Toronto, the security can lock you up because some of them are licensed to carry and stuff like that. In Edmonton, you can't touch them at all. They just come in and do what they do, and you have to report them and police and whatever, whatever. But they come and that's why now in Sephora they have the testers on some wiry things, and you can spray it, but you can never walk with the testers, and they don't leave like product in the back. You have to request it, and you have to, when you finish pay for it, then you when you get the product. And it's because of those type of people that make the situation worse for the people who want to really go in and like have that kind of experience. So it's like a give and take for me. I really think that I can see it from both angles. Sometimes I don't even be bothered. When they're teething, I'm there to my 9 to 5. I'm looking the other way and going like if I don't even know what is happening, because sometimes you can't be bothered. Because when you go to management, it's all a bunch of drama, and then you have to sit down in office and you have to give reports, you have to do what. Sometimes I can't be bothered. It's not my money, so go with what you want to go with. I'm keeping my mouth shut and keep it moving. Yeah, it is crazy. Like when I tell you the theft in Sephora is crazy. It is crazy. And to witness it in front of your eyes and stuff like that. At night, I can remember we were about to close, and a guy came in, and you can see that he was intoxicated or he was high on something. And I don't know if he had a gun or something. So he was like pointing the whatever he had, and it was like such a scary situation. Such a scary situation. We let him just do what he needed to do. And surprisingly, what I want some people to understand, I hate when they look at black people and they just target black people. When they, from the time they come into the store, they're like always on them, on them, on them. And quiet as it's kept, and it's not me being racist or anything like that. It's just, I'm just giving you the facts on things that happened at Sephora when I was working at Sephora. There are a lot of, in Toronto specifically, a lot of Asians that will come and thief skincare. There are a lot of white people that will come and thief, things. It's not only the black people, and it's not only the Indians. Everybody, every nationality, once they have the opportunity to take up something, they will take up something. I'm telling you. Yes. And when the Asians specifically are coming in, they're in the name brand, the Gucci, the this, the that, the this and the that, and you not look at them like if they are that type of person, but the camera doesn't lie. They'll come in, and because they're dressed up and because they look, and some of these stuff may be fake. Let's really break it down. But they come into the establishment, and they look like if they have money. They look like they're gonna spend money, and they're the ones that are actually thieving the high end $400 serum and stuff like that. You go over there, the box is empty, and and some of them know the blind spots in different stores. Like it's a organized situation. Sometimes it's crazy. I can remember there was two Spanish ladies, and one of them had two young baby and a stroller. She had the little kid putting in all of the products in the stroller, until she ended up getting caught. The other girl ran away and leave her with the two babies. She didn't know no English. She got locked up that night, and we ended up closing. Police came and all the other stuff. She got locked up. I don't know what become of her, but I think she's attempt to steal like over $500 worth of stuff in the stroller. And I was like, why would you do that, especially with your kids? Like, they've been, and when I tell you, they probably stole it around 4 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, and because the police didn't take so long, they end up staying there until after 10. So they just behind in a corner. Everybody that's working pass and see. And once we see a client at the back, we know that they steal something automatically, and we have to pass them to do our regular stuff and stuff like that. And you see them crying, some of them, and it's just like it's a lot. Yep. Yep. Trust me. They're next to you, around you. You don't even know. And what a lot of people don't understand, not because you steal something and you don't get caught, that doesn't mean the people are not watching you. Because just say, for instance, I'm at Bloor Street and another store is at Young. If Young just get hit and it went over like $100, $200, they will take your picture and they will send it to all of the stores. So you might think, oh my God, I just bingo and I'm going to another store to bingo. Count your days because they're already sending out the email, the pictures of your face, how you look, a whole breakdown of you. So they build up a file on you without you even knowing. So like when they finally catch you, and they probably catch you with a lipstick or something like that, in your mind you're thinking, oh, I'm not gonna go to jail for a lipstick, not knowing they've been building a file on you for the hundred, probably the fifth time you come in here, and they count up all the money and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy. So, not me here saying none giving you all the Sephora tea, Canada. But yeah, that's how it be in Sephora. I've worked there for almost 5 years. Like, I know exactly how it is. I know when store get breaking into. You come into work and the door kicked down, everything gone. You have to count over everything in the store. It's a lot of work. When people break in and do a lot of stuff, it's a lot of work for the workers because we have to come and we have to count and make sure that the inventory is inventory in. It's like, it's a lot of work. Yeah. So I feel it. I feel it for the workers. Sometimes I feel it because at the end of the day, your store is not going to perform well if you're not making your money, you know? And then you have the enough ones that has money, that have a lot of money. They will come in and they're like, oh, I need the, just say Gucci. I need the Tom Ford makeup. I don't need nothing else. And if you try to show them something else that you know that's really gonna work, that is less more affordable, they don't want it. They want their Tom Ford. They want the big names, and it's like, okay, cool. And then another thing too that also is kind of trippy when people come in and want a darker shade of foundation and they're light like midnight. They're light like midnight where the moon is shining bright, but they want a darker complexion. Or they're dark and they want a lighter complexion. A lot of Indians, they like to be lighter. Asians, they like to be lighter. Some Caucasians like to be a little bit more bronze, etc., etc. But there's a way to do it without actually using darker foundation. You can use bronzers and stuff like that. But sometimes they come in and they want what they want. You match them perfectly, and there's like, oh no, I want a shade lighter. I want a shade lighter, and then you give them the lighter foundation. 2 days after they come back in, oh, I don't like it. It's too dark, or it's too light. Like, make up your mind what you want. Yes, holidays is one of the times where it's like really, really bad. That's why you have extra people working on the holidays. School kids get jobs. on the holidays because trust me, when you're dealing with so much people, it's crazy. It is totally, totally crazy. Friend, that is true. Huh? That would be the easier part. Cause you could have done put them in the oven already. 1 second there, chat. Cause my friend come over if we're gonna cook like a shoe with like rice. And I know the sitting there and laga. Tantoti. I'm hungry. Thank you. Anyways, back to what I was saying, yeah. So the summertime is when I need to take out this lip now because my whole lips are dry. I had this on all day from since. This makeup has been on my face from since 7 o'clock this morning. I left my house at 8. And now it's like after 10. I think it did pretty good for the most part. I'm low-key breaking out. And I think it's because of all the heavy makeup I've been wearing for the past couple of looks that I've been doing. But content has to be made. But yeah, in the summertime, it gets a lot. In the wintertime too. Quiet as it's kept. In the wintertime, not only like around holiday time, but in the wintertime because you know people have on jackets. Sometimes these people have jackets and the jackets don't have no inner part. So when they push the product down, it goes right down into the jacket. So wintertime, we get a lot of hits. Not we, because I don't work there anymore. But they get a lot of hits in the wintertime, specifically. Where do I find my inspiration for FSX makeup? It comes from a lot of different places. It comes from other creators who have been creating movie characters, recreating movie characters. It can come from me watching a movie. It can come from me just looking at the surroundings and you know, feeding off of that type of energy because I like to create unique pieces that speaks to me and speaks about my style. So although I like to follow the traditional looks and the movie looks and stuff like that, which is pretty good, I like to create something that is more unique to me. But I also enjoy doing like movie characters and stuff like that. But my inspiration comes from anything. Sometimes my inspiration can come from you. Yes, you. When you're putting on clothes and stuff like that and a different outfit, a different vibe. Like it can come from a lot of different places. Because one thing about me, sometimes I like to have beauty and special effects mixed together. I like to do that kind of cocktail. So the beauty aspect of it can come from me watching a makeup try-on haul from you and I like the color that you're wearing and I feel like I want to incorporate that color into the look. So it can come from different places. So it doesn't necessarily have to be nothing spectacular. It could be something as simple as watching a YouTube video, watching my friends live. It can come from any place, to be honest. Thank you so much for asking that question, though. That's a good question. Yeah, but it comes from, yeah, other creators. Yeah. I like to challenge myself when I'm doing other creators' look. That's just me challenging myself to come out of my comfort zone and do something totally different that I haven't done. Yeah. It can come from anywhere, man. I love getting inspiration from the weirdest things. It doesn't have to technically be something that's outrageous. It could have been this little bottle and how the white and the brown meets. Like, it can be something simple like that, and then the outer brown, like, it can be something as simple as that. Take, for instance, this Michael Marc Jacobs, sorry. This Marc Jacobs bottle. You can get inspiration from this bottle. As simple as I see it here. I know if I challenge you to build a look from your closets with this bottle as your inspiration, I know that you can come up with something beautiful in the pastel colors. You can use a pop of red or pop of green to bring the look together. You can use this white and black reference. Like, there's so much things you can do by just looking at this bottle. Yes, I have. I have. We did a collab together. I think you saw it, but you probably didn't know that we collab. But we did like the pink and blue collab. It's just one look that Voice of Her was doing, and then we both said we were going to do the same look, and we did the collab. We have some more collabs coming for the Halloween season and stuff like that. So look out for that. Yeah. They're two of my two makeup girls right now that are running the place, because the Voice of Her just got 9K subscribers, and KK I think has now 5,000 something and going. So they're doing pretty well, but they do a lot of live stream. On YouTube. Like, I was scrolling through, the lives, and Voice of Her was on live, and she was doing a special effects makeup look, and I stayed in her chat and sat talking to her. Then I actually met her and then, talked to her, whatever. And we became acquaintances, and then we became friends, and talk about makeup, and they asked me about stuff that I know and questions about makeups, etc., etc. And here we are for today. And through her, that's how I know KK, basically. Yeah, and KK does lives and stuff like that. I've seen KK live before, but I didn't know who the person was. But I stumbled across them on the live like once or twice before I got introduced to them in the way that I got introduced to them through Voices of Her. So, yeah, that's how we met on these YouTube streets. And then through her now, I'm meeting other people who creates as well. So, the family is growing. I'm happy about that. Hi, darling. Ooh, nice. Ah, thank you. Got Evan here chatting my ass off because, I'm looking for those WH. And my good friend KK told me the longer you stay on live is the more watch hours you're gonna get and the more views. So I said, no, let me give the people what the people want. So we're here talking about Sephora. We're here talking about a lot of different stuff. Yeah, definitely. And I'm also getting more comfortable on live, more comfortable on live now than I was before. So I kind of get a hang of it now. So I'm just kind of like, doing what I need to do. And the more that I do is the more that I'm going to get more comfortable and stuff like that. It's just that for me, especially when I'm doing special effects makeup looks, I think the feedback that I get from a lot of people is not the best because a lot of times people don't understand the process that you have to go through in order to create something so spectacular. Because for instance, when I did the cow makeup look, I knew for myself I didn't want it to look pretty. I didn't want it to look like, oh my god, like a porcelain type of doll cow. Because she already did that. I wanted to make it look more twisted, more, you know, not demonic, but just make it look more weird and more freaky. And in that process, when I was on the live and I was doing all of that, like a lot of people were not engaging, and I felt like they were like more likely judging me basically. And somebody messaged and said, "Oh, why am I doing white face and stuff like that?" Okay, no problem, darling. I'm here. I'm here. I just talked about you again. And Voices of Her, aka T. But yeah, so I've noticed that little pushback, and to be honest, like my energy kind like I started off with a good energy, and I was like, oh, I'm ready to do this. The numbers were not the best, and then the people coming in with those kind of negative comments, and I didn't have a moderator in here in the first hour and so. So I was like kind of just have to deal with that. So it was like a learning curve for me. But I just want people to understand that this is the kind of content that I'm going to create. And I'm a creator, and I'm going to jump outside of the box, and I'm going to do stuff that sometimes might scare you, or something that it might look a little bit more demonic in a sense, but it's not demonic. It's just me playing around with makeup, pushing my boundaries and seeing what I can accomplish. I'm gonna do a ball cap method, but I'm gonna do a DIY ball cap method. I know that video is gonna be weird because my head is gonna look like if I'm bald and stuff like that. Like there's so much different things I want to do. Yeah. I know, but sometimes, sometimes I don't schedule my lives. I just do them randomly. So sometimes when I do it randomly, sometimes I don't have the support in at the time to like really help me with the comment section. But that night, I was on a good vibe. I was drinking. I was feeling myself. I was drinking my little wine. Me and my friend was bantering before he left. We were just here cutting up. But after he left, and I started to like really get into it. Like it was like kind of, a little bit depressing, a little bit, but I bounced back from it because at the end of the day, I'm here to do a job, and I'm a perfectionist, and I like to do things to the best of my ability. Oh, thank you so much. I strive to do the best that I can, even though things don't work out the way I wanted to. And most of my recent looks, like the cowl look and the flowers look, if I had a better paint, I think the execution would have been better. But because I'm just fighting with those cheap products, and that's why sometimes cheap products, sometimes they can do the job, but the work they have to put in to make them do what they're supposed to do can also be very draining. So for me, yeah, that's why at the end of this month, I'm going to be investing in some really high-end products when it comes on to like the foundation. I'm going to be using like the color foundation. I've seen some that I want to get, new paints, new creams. I'm going to start using my airbrush. Like I want to elevate it to a level, but special effects makeup, it costs a lot of money, and I'm not good. Sometimes it even costs more money than like makeup. Like to be honest with you, I've watched some palettes, and for like four colors, like four little colors, it's like 30 something dollars for a color. Like it's pricey, you know. So you have to really Yes, definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, KK. But yeah, it's really expensive, man. Like, as I was saying, example, this right here is Blood from Miran. Is one of the top special effects brand out there. This is in Ben Nye. So this blood is how much ounces? Let me see, let me see, let me see. And it's a dark blood, as you can see, the dark hair. Probably you're not gonna see it because the camera turned different. I'm trying to see how much comes in it. I'm not seeing that right now. But this is $25. This is $25, which I don't think it's bad. This, I think is worth it. It's $25. This is like a glue. This little thing was $15 for this like glue. Something like a liquid latex. This is the brow gel from Ben Nye. This one doesn't have the tag on it, but I think this is $25. So you're paying $25 for something like this, which does last you a very long time, but that's just to show you how expensive this stuff can be. To get the contacts that has like the vibes and the wolf and all that other stuff, I want to invest in more contacts. But the place that I found, he's selling one contacts for 40 something dollars. One pair of contacts for 40 something dollars. That's crazy to me. So I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get another plug before Halloween, because what I want to do for the looks that I'm going to do for people especially, I want to already have the contacts so I can also put the contacts a part of the payment one time. So you come, you have your contacts, you have everything that you may need, whether it's wings or horns and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of preparation that goes into what we do. Yes, it is. For just one pair. One pair of lashes for 40 some dollars. When I look at it, I was like, why is this so expensive? And I need to get back some more, like I really do. So like, for instance, these are from the dollar store. I haven't used them yet, but I'm planning on using them. It's like, these are stuff that you can buy and put down and reuse and stuff like that. I think I'm going to use this on a client. That's why I haven't used them yet. If I don't, I will probably use them on myself. I have these horns that I got last year, I think. From the Dollar Tree again. You can definitely make them work and do something with them. So you can definitely, you know, pick and choose what you want to do. These are vampire teeth. I have a couple pairs of them, but they're pretty small. So this will have to be for somebody who has small teeth, aka not me. So I have like a couple pair of these. I got those last year, never used them. I have a new brand palette right here. I like this palette. It's not the best palette. Got it from Shein for under $10. You can't go wrong. You just have to work on it. This is my my nose that I use for the Wicked Witch. I'm gonna use this again and recreate another look with her. So I have things. I have this beard that I got. That I said I was gonna do like a old man type of vibe. So I have quite a few things. I have another pair of the ears. So I have two pairs. So my look for this, what I want to do with this, I probably want to have like a female and a male, like, I don't know, maybe like a female and a male avatar type of thing. And I want to take like real pictures. I want a full body. Ooh, the beard is getting in my mouth. I want a full body experience this year, so I'm gonna take it there. I want to have some full body, you know, pictures or images, not just only a face. I want to have like the whole outfit. I'm gonna go to like a thrift store and I'm gonna get like some old clothes and cut them up and just really do the thing of the thing. This is Scar Wax, but obviously this is a lighter shade. I got this from Shein too. I don't know if this quality is the best quality, but we have it here. So I've been getting my products little by little by little. When I see the good deals, I just get them because you never know what you might need when the time comes. Yeah, and I have more cheats over here as well. Yeah, see, I have another set of teats here, so I can have a whole little army of vampires, which is gonna be interesting. It's my friend Ricardo, the same one that you saw in the video, the tall one that looked like a skyscraper. He's my really good friend. We've been friends from since school days. Yeah, he's my really good friend. So he's here cooking food. Because today I was not in the mood to be cooking, and yeah. So he's here cooking. Yeah. Very tall. You see him in the vlog that I post today. If you saw it, he's a tall one with the red slippers. You can't miss him at all. Excuse me? The same one that you saw in the pool, and you said that he was handsome. That same one day. He named Ricardo.
Yes, I love you.
The woman is married. 10:30.
That's okay.
The woman is happily married, okay?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
The woman is happily married, yeah. But that's my really good friend. He's from Antigua as well as me, so. No, I have to go in and check, sis. Oh, hold on. KK, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize that you said that. Hold on. Find your heaven and dream. Just always give them the best you people will. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just didn't see that. I'm so sorry. I'm here running off my mouth. That's what happens to me sometimes when I be running off my mouth. I didn't see that comment, but thank you so much. I'm here eating, I don't even know what you call this. And I can't even eat too much because... Salap. You're already fit. Your GoPro on you.
Suck it for me.
I have to take my time and eat it, love. I've been on this. My friend, we had bought this, what, 2-3 days ago? I think on Saturday. And I'm still eating it because, girl, my teeth is still giving me a run for my money. Like, legit. I called my dentist today, and he retired actually. So I have to find somebody new within his establishment because he still owns the place, but he's retired now. So I'm gonna have to make another appointment. So the doctor, the they call it the front desk person said to me that if the teeth is affecting you a lot, go to an emergency dentist to get it pulled, and then next week I can meet my new doctor and sort out what I need to sort out. It's a long story why this teeth has not been gone. Trust you me.
Oh, very cute.
Trust you me, it's a long story. Now I don't want to be out here looking teethless. I need to still take pictures. I need to still look good for the camera, so I can't afford to just take out my teeth like that. Like, content needs to be made, so I have a very high pain tolerance. So I've been managing it for the last few weeks, but last night when I tell you the teeth knocked me out, the teeth knocked me out, the teeth knocked me out, the teeth knocked me out. Oh, sweet cake. Oh, no. I have to pinch it. I have to pinch it, penny pinch it. I have to eat it like, when your mom buys something and you have to like, okay, you can't eat it all right now. You have a cut piece, eat piece and leave the rest for later. That's what I have to do with anything sweet, because it only takes something sweet from the teeth to start doing all it needs to do, dandy shandy right now. Right now, one of the tooth right here is crip walking. It's coming up to the surface. So I can't even close my mouth too tight because I will damage it and just like it will start doing kung fu in my mouth. So I can't even do too much. I really and truly can't do too much. So I have to play it cute. I have to eat. And what I like about it though, I'm not going to lie to you, for the last 3 weeks, I see myself losing weight because I'm not eating as much. And if I do eat, I'm not even chewing my food the way that I'm supposed to chewing it. I'm just like low key swallowing it and eating something that is soft. So yeah, because for the whole day today, that's the only thing I put in my mouth. Piece of that cake. I had water all day, no food, because I didn't want no kind of mishap with the teeth again. Because last night I had to put ice on my jaw. I took about 4 to 8 pain tablets. They weren't working. I got up. I had to like to try to ease the pain. It was crazy. Yeah. I have to be very gingerly, but because I love you guys so much, I want to continue giving you guys content with teeth in my mouth. I am suffering the consequences in the background because, yeah, if I get this tooth removed, which I am going to, it's gonna cause a hole, so I need to have a replacement or something done to fix it. So, yeah, I don't want to be out here teethless. It's not gonna be cute. It's not gonna fit my brand, my aesthetics. So if I'm gonna have to live on painkillers for the next 2 weeks, then that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I need to be cute for you guys. Having a toothache also, so that when I tell you the toothaches are not normal. The toothaches give me migraine. Sometimes, like, I don't know, like I went to one of my friends is a dentist hygienist, so she's in school. I post a picture of her, I think, on my Instagram. So she's in school. So because she's in school, she basically used me as a test dummy, basically. So she goes in and she clean and she do all the things that she needs to do. 2 weeks or like probably like 4 months in, one of my fill-ins, piece of it break out. And I think that started the whole bacchanal drama. And that the fill-in came out, I want it to be out. I want it to come out. I don't want it to be in there no more. It needs to go. Hello, welcome in. Okay, was asking me something here. I have a toad egg also, so that what I should mix up. When I tell you I tried almost everything, I tried the cinnamon. The cinnamon or the clove? No, the clove. I tried the clove. The clove didn't really work for me. I boiled it in like a little bit of water. I boiled it and all that other stuff. That didn't work. The salt water thing didn't work for me either. It didn't work. It didn't work. Make for hours, maybe days. Oh, okay. Okay, be okay. You gave me something to work on. I'll see if that works. Ah. Hello, good night. Good night. Good night. Welcome in. Welcome in. The last time I did like the salt water method, I did it with warm water, and that just, I think moreover, like one of, like I'm having problem with two of my teeth right now, like two sides. This side is a nerve issue. This side, the tooth is actually very weak. Like when I say weak, it's like shaking. So it's coming up a little bit. So now it's like my bite is not symmetrical. So I have to be careful how I talk and how I eat over here. This one, the filling drop out, so the nerve is just like really crazy. So sometimes I think the pain that I'm feeling over here is caused from this nerve. I don't even know. I can't do the maths. Yeah, so my mouth is going through it right now. They're fighting like the walls of China. It rocks. Oh, you guys are killing me in here. Yeah. I've done a lot of work on like my teeth over the past couple of years. I have done. Yeah, I've done a lot of work over the past couple of years. Sometimes I believe that it's worth it because my smile is like cute, but the behind the scenes drama that happens and the wear and tear and stuff like that. Sometimes I think to myself, is it really worth it?
Is it?
Kira, if you need a product, she will send it to you. Thank you. But also send me, I have to send you a message. Be okay, I have to send you a message. I have to. But you can also send me the picture of the product and I will look at it and see if I can find it here in Toronto.
Alright.
But I have a very high pain tolerance. So for a normal person, they can, not even survive. They have to go to the doctor or the dentist or whatever. I will sit down here and, go crazy. I will literally go crazy. I can remember a time I had so much bad headaches, like really bad migraine, and when I actually went to that was before the world shut down, so I think maybe the symptoms were very much giving what the country or the world locked down for. But I had really nasty headaches, like really nasty, and then I ended up calling the ambulance and I went to the hospital, and then the doctor told me that my headache was so severe that my I could have burst a vein in my head. So lucky thing I came to the hospital. So that just show you how much I can handle pain. So if I'm bawling for pain, no, your girl is in pain. Yeah. So that was like a life changing situation. So now I don't wait until it gets too bad. I just kind of deal with it before it gets to that level because I always think about it. And I said I don't want to just die just like that because I'm playing stubborn. Because I don't like taking tablets and I don't like taking pills and them kind of stuff. Like I don't like it, so I try to avoid it as much as possible. Yeah, you know, you know. You know how it goes. Yeah, so I try not to, like, let my mind get the best of me because I will sit down here in pain. I'll be quiet, I'll be shaking. I'll be shaking like if I'm an old person. You just know that I'm in some heavy discomfort. Yes, definitely. I've learned my lesson from that. And even when I was there at the hospital, I only spent like 4 days there. They end up giving me some wrong medicine. They end up giving me some wrong medicine. You hear me tell you? It was crazy. They gave me some wrong medicine. And I had to go under that iron thing where you have to scan your whole body. I was so terrified because at that time, people could come to the hospital like that because I think the whole shutdown thing was new or was in effect or something like that. So none of my friends came. It was sad. But I only spent like a couple days in there though. Yes. It has been a journey and the journey is not done yet, to be honest. It is not done yet. I don't want veneers or anything like that. But I need a better solution than what I have right now. What are you looking to get done? Are you gonna try to do veneers? Or are you just working on your own? Like you're probably doing braces or something like that. Like, walk me through your journey, if you don't mind. But my teeth journey started when I was like 21. Yeah. It was a very sad situation. I bawled like a baby. Mm-mm. Do you wear gloves? And it depends. What I'm trying to get into now is something called, like, I don't even know, like a bridge or something like that. I think that's what it's called when you kind of, if you take out a one tooth, you kind of stick the tooth between two other tooths. I can't remember what you call it, a bridge or something like that. But also, that can also have side effects by the other tooth that's supporting the fake tooth can, with time, break down because the foreign stuff is there and food can get sick into it. It's a whole lot of drama. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. 5K each? My lord. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What I have, the government paid for it. Thank you to Canada. Oh, Canada. What the rest of the national anthem be, Ricardo?
Yeah, actually.
And a Canadian Navy?
Aye.
And a Canadian Navy? Oh, Canada. La 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 la. I don't know the rest. Ta-da-da, I'm not embarrass myself here on this live trying to sing the Canadian national anthem. Oh, you're part of the Side Tooth Missing gang. Me too, darling. Me too. But what I have, you will never know that it's gone to the dogs unless I tell you that it gone to the dogs. But yeah. The weirdest thing is my mom is 73, 74. And my mom has no teeth in her mouth, like none. The top and the bottom gone. She has two big plates in her mouth. And it's a Guyanese thing where when you get older, you can't worry about that. You just take them out and wear plates. And I was having so much issues with my teeth, and one of my doctors told me that it could be a genetic thing where your gum is not strong enough to hold your teeth for extended periods. So eventually you might end up losing all your teeth. So I went to my mom and I was like to my mom, what's going on here? Because I know my father still has his teeth. I know you don't have yours. So what's the tea? Maybe I got it from you. My mom said I took my eyes past her. She had good teeth. She just decided to take them out. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? My mom is the key. It happened with one of the tooth had decay. Oh, be replaced. So, you see, that's a problem. Technically, I'm sort of having, but I don't have the veneers or anything like that. But I'm kind of having those technical difficulties now with what I have. Is the supporting teeth. The two of them on this side, they are really doing the most. This one is just doing the most, and the other one is doing the most. So I don't know what I'm gonna do or what are the options now going forward. But something has to happen because this is too much. The long term of it, like just being there and just decaying and food getting stuck and it's too much. The price we pay for beauty. Hello, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. So my question to you is now that you have to replace it, you have to pay another 5K to replace it or it comes under your warranty? Because if you have to pay another certain money for to replace that one, that's crazy though. If you have to do that. So sorry to hear. I don't know what my bill is going to look like and how they're going to like make this all better, but I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen. Normally, I would never even talk about like what's going on with me with my tutor or whatever. But as I said, like I'm not the same person I used to be. Like I used to like, oh my god, so embarrassed and shame. But everybody go through things like this. I love my smile, so I really spend a lot of money to make sure that my smile is still really, really good. Ah, oh my god, that's crazy. Be okay, don't kill me. But that's sad that you have to like pay out of your own pocket again. That's crazy. And that's the stuff that they don't tell you, like the side effects of having, teeth like that. Like the side effects are really real, and no matter how much you brush and you floss and you do all the things that you're supposed to do, it's just that the teeth is under there doing what it's, not breathing and whatever, whatever, whatever. Yes, definitely. Love you lots. Be okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think I'm gonna call it a night myself as well. And getting ready for KK to come on here because, KK does the midnight shift on this app. So I'm going to come off and, eat liquor food that's in the, I can smell liquor chicken in the oven, marinating and baking and doing what it got to do. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. But it has been a pleasure being with you guys for such a long time tonight. I had a wonderful time. I hope you guys had a wonderful time too. For the people who are just in the background, just looking at my beautiful, lovely face. Thank you so much for being a part of my life tonight. And if you find it in your heart to subscribe to a bad bitch like me, please do. Hit that subscribe button. Put on your notification bells to always be notified when a bad bitch is on here doing what she got to do. I have 2 vlogs that I just recently posted. One of them is like going to the CNE, that's a carnival fair, and the other one I just did going to basically farmers market, which is pretty good. They're not long, they're not boring, they're not overbearing. They're just very short, straight to the point vlogs. You can get to see Toronto, Canada, if you've never got the experience from somebody who lives here and resides here. You can also take a look at those lovely vlogs. Feast yourself on some Toronto baddies or whatever. Yes, big up to all of my moderators. KK on the ones and twos, threes and fours. She also beats for the gods. That's all we do around here. Be okay, food freaks, anything food related, food on a budget. She does wicked pizzas, You name it, she does it. Over in that channel, she loves everything spicy, everything hot, everything nice. Check her out on the ones and twos, threes and fours. And Simply Kira, if you want fashion. If you want to be on top, America's Got Top Models, body, yachty yachty, outfits. Check her out. My girls are doing their big ones. I love them dearly. They come and support me, I support them. It's what we do here. We support each other, we uplift each other, and all that good jazz. So, on that note, I'm going to humbly say goodnight to each and every one of you guys. If you guys are just coming in, thank you so much. So much for being part of the Lashmebeat family. Welcome to. See? What I'm trying to play so Kunta Kente. And midway, I can't remember what I was going to say. But thank you so much for being a part of my life. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. I know it's a weeknight, so I'm not going to be on here too long. Bye. Bye. Good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Love you guys so much. Have a great night. KK, I will see you in your live stream. Good night.